Now, crews are battling at least 10 active wildfires across California. In the north of the state, the Kincaid fire has scorched more than 76,000 acres since it ignited last week. Firefighters reported making significant progress battling those flames. By Thursday morning, the fire was 60% contained. Meanwhile, in Southern California, strong winds helped ignite 2 new fires early on Thursday. The so-called 46 fire in Riverside County has burned at least 5 structures and ignited at the end of a police pursuit. At several homes in San Bernardino, they were engulfed in flames when the Hillside fire began Wednesday night. Hundreds of homes there were put under evacuation orders. Manuel Bojorquez reports.
Just after midnight, crews attacked 2 new fires south of Los Angeles. And more than 500 firefighters battled the Hillside fire as it engulfed 6 San Bernardino homes.
It was 1:40 a.m. when the flames raced down this hillside, which is now nothing but scorched earth. People had just enough time to get out of their houses, but there wasn't enough time to save homes like this one.
Don Silver knew to get out when his neighbor banged on his door.
What did this look like?
Well, if you ever throw gasoline on a campfire and it fume up like that, about 40 feet in the air, and the wind was blowing.
Investigators say a police chase most likely sparked this fire in Riverside County. A stolen car crashed into 2 fences, its bare metal rims sparking a blaze that quickly spread. The 2 suspected car thieves have been arrested and will be charged with arson. Another fire in Simi Valley that sent residents and their animals running is still only 10% contained. With multiple fires burning across the state, firefighters have been working around the clock.
A lot of these firefighters are already fatigued, tired, hungry, very thirsty. Nevertheless, they're here, giving it 100%.
Manuel Bojorquez joins us now. Manny, what are the conditions like where you are now?
Well, it's still windy, but the winds, those Santa Ana winds, which yesterday and overnight reached up to hurricane force gusts, they have started to subside. So that is the good news. But the concern remains about the vegetation here. It is still so dry and the humidity is still so low that there are concerns that even a small fire could spark more scenes of devastation like the one you see behind me here in San Bernardino.
And we know that residents there and elsewhere, hundreds of homes have been evacuated. Where are those who've had to flee living?
Well, they have opened up shelters in many of these communities, a lot of high school auditoriums and gyms, for example. A lot of people are going to hotels or trying to find other people, family members maybe down the way that they can stay with. Some of those evacuation orders of the fires that were sparked yesterday and the ones a few days ago in Northern California, those have started to be rescinded, so people are able to go back home. But there are places like here, for example, where people are slowly trickling back in, where there may still be evacuation orders that the firefighters would like to keep in place as they continue to put out hot spots. And then, of course, the tragedy of people coming home to places like this.
Yeah, which is really just unimaginable. And it seems the issue is that even if winds and warnings subside in one area, they then jump up in another. From what you've seen there today, any sight of relief for the firefighters anytime soon?
Yeah, it's been a tough stretch for those firefighters. As you know, covering these stories, they work pretty much round the clock, going from one fire to the other. So a long stretch for them. The winds diminishing is going to be a big deal. In fact, today we've seen less fire activity, likely as a result of that. But there is no rain really in the forecast. And again, the humidity being so low and the vegetation being so dry, they do not want anybody to let their guard down.
Yeah, very good point. Manuel Bojorquez, thank you.
Thank you.